Sephora is not paying me to say the following. You are always going to get my honest review over here. It's a little weird to be a content creator right now. What's happening in the world is like a pretty bad dumpster fire in a lot of ways. So I don't want to come on here and just be like, concealer, mascara. I want to tell you that I will always bring the good vibes. I do believe that the world needs that right now. And this is my small way of trying to do that. And I will also tell you about Project BB Blue. My nickname from my niece is BB. Blue is my cat who has since left the physical realm. She passed on. This is something that I launched in November. I was keeping it to the first Sunday of every month where I would donate 100% of the ad revenue from my website, thestyleshaker.com, to an organization that is going to help others. You do not have to buy anything just by going onto the website and looking if you so choose to do it. I make ad revenue 100% free for you, 100% life changing. The first week of November, I donated to the Milo Foundation. I have decided to make the next recipient the Second Harvest Food Bank here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm trying to do what I can to help support. You can still do good in ways that we might not have known. I just wanted to let you know that that's happening. Let's dive into the makeup, and here we go. Wouldn't buy again. Now, this is not a bad product per se. This is the Caliray mascara. I've just found a better mascara, and I have several other mascaras that I really like. There's tons of favorites. If you want to check out my current favorites, you can do so back on the website under Britt's Picks. One of them happens to be from Sweet Beauty. You've heard me talk about it. The Calorie is good. The Sweet Beauty Cloud Mascara, in my opinion, is just a little better for my lashes. I love it. I do have a promo code. Right now, you can get 15% off if you're VIB. I've downgraded my status. I just don't feel like the Sephora perks are really worth it for me anymore. That's just a personal opinion. And you do you. 15% is average. So it's not as much of a draw to always like run and buy. I think they do a really good job of making it seem special. I know they're getting a ton of flack for some ad that they just ran. I digress. Calorie, not terrible. Get a mini, get a travel size if you want to try it out. But the Swede is what I would buy instead. And I do have a full review of that and their other mascara that I really liked too. The second that I wouldn't buy again is actually the Say concealer. I liked it. One of the things that really was the deal breaker for me, I found it too oxidized when I set it, and I needed to set it. Now, on the flip side, I have heard through comments on this channel for mature skin types that they have really loved that concealer. If you hear me mention something and you're like, no, 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 I've had the best experience with it, or this is how I used it and it worked better for my skin, here's what my skin type is, type it in the comments below. Let us know. I think it's really helpful to this community. I'm just one person, so share your opinion. The Say concealer for me is a no. Instead of buying that, you guys, Iris and Romeo, which I didn't know was on Sephora. I didn't know they were at Sephora. So the Iris and Romeo Best Skin Days concealer, I like that concealer. I like other concealers. However, the reason I'm bringing that into the mix as an alternative is because they both give this really beautiful velvety finish. It's like a veil finish. I say that. I love that under the eyes. I'm wearing the Iris and Romeo right now. I have a few more left. I have total 5 here, like I mentioned. If you would like to see 6 more products I would not buy from the Sephora sale and what I would buy instead, I'm going to be sending those out today in the Style Shaker newsletter. So if you are on that newsletter, you can sit back, you can relax, you're going to get the email. If you are not subscribed and you want to see it, sign right up and it'll take you to that information for free. So if you want 6 more, then there you have it. The Necessaire deodorant. I really wanted to love it, and it worked for me for the first couple of weeks. I was so excited. I love what they're doing about transparency, and they tell you what's inside. They talk about the packaging. I really like Necessaire as a brand and what they're doing. However, the deodorant just stopped working for me. The eucalyptus, it comes in a glass package with a plastic cap. I mean, it had all the things going for it. Ugh. But instead of that, I would say, and this is not at Sephora, this is the Evolve Together deodorant. I like the scent Tulum. Try the Discovery set. That's what I would recommend for you. The only caveat there is they do not disclose the fragrance inside. It's not overwhelming to me once it's on, but when you smell it, you're going to be like, whoa, it dissipates it. I'm a sensitive sniffer kind of person. So coming from me, that's saying something. So Evolve Together, I think, is a really great option as an alternative there. It has a lightweight kind of gel feeling to it, and it keeps the odor at bay like a champ. 4, The House Labs concealer. I kind of went back and forth on this. It's not a favorite of mine personally. People love it. Lots of silicones. Not a bad thing. Not great for my skin. It gets pissed off when I use too many silicones on it. And it's probably from testing thousands of products on my poor little face for almost 10 years. It's a little thick. It's a little dense. It's a little too tricky for me to apply, especially under the eye. It starts to show a little bit of texture, which is kind of a bummer as well because the brightening there was really strong. So instead, I would buy the Westman Atelier concealer, which at first I thought performed really well. It had a decent scorecard score. You can check that out. I just hadn't been reaching for it as often as I thought I would. And it is a little bit richer, but I am now reaching for it again and again. It has been in heavy rotation here recently, just because it's like that creaminess that I think my skin is wanting. The brightening on that is really good. Pressed in, buffed in, however you need to do it, the tiniest amount will get you there. And I just think it's a really good alternative for brightening that still has that very strong opacity, but it just, I feel like it performed better for me than the House Labs. Last one is from Mango People. This is their bronzing stick. I found the colors to skew too warm for my skin tone. Very, very soft and creamy. And I thought I wasn't going to go through it quickly, but I did. But the ultimate deal breaker was I have tried email, Instagram DM, from different email addresses just in case one was getting blocked, one wasn't. I never heard back. I asked the brand very basic questions about their packaging. Crickets, no matter what I tried. I actually kind of questioned talking about them, but I wanted you to know that that was my experience. That might not be your experience. And unfortunately, that has totally tainted my opinion of the brand in general. So they're out. What I would put in place is actually another Westman Atelier, which is sort of like a slow burn for me. And I'm not sure why, but these things kind of ramped up slowly. I have it in shade Biscuit. This is a contour versus a bronzer. Bronzers tend to be a little bit warmer and the contour is a little bit cooler. However, I just use them very similarly. The contour stick from Westman Atelier has also been on heavy rotation. I'm wearing it today. For me, it's the blend. It's so good. It builds really nicely and it looks very, very natural and it holds on throughout the day. So I put it on the brush first. I do not apply straight to face. Just this is just my thing. Do what works best for you. But when I do that and then I press it into the skin, it works so beautifully. I'm a huge fan of it. Those are the 5 products that I would not buy, along with the alternatives that I would. You can donate to Project BB Blue by just putting your eyeballs on my website. That is all you need to do. Or you can choose not to do that and go to Sephora. Or you can just go about your day and live your best life and take these good vibes and send them out there because I think we really have an opportunity to just do like small, kind things and use our voices and use our websites for good. And that's what I'm trying to do today, my own small little way, knowing that the world needs a lot more help than I can probably give, but I'm going to give what I can for as long as I can. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you didn't watch a Sephora video expecting me to talk about food banks, but here I am. Here I am. I will see you right back here real soon. Don't forget to let me know if you've tried any of these, if you have different opinions on what you bought from Sephora or what you didn't. That could work too. All right. I'll talk to you soon.